I start the process of looking at each individual company and look to see what they're doing. Not every company is created equal. Some companies, some of our clients are going leaps and bounds to protect their company and mitigate their risk. And other clients are doing the bare minimum possible to get by, and some are just trying to qualify for cybersecurity insurance. And so it just depends. Everybody's at a different spot in their journey. For me, I like to look at each customer and see where their largest risk is. And then at that point, start making recommendations of, hey, these are the things that I would start focusing on. There's a common messaging that comes from us: security is a journey, right? You don't fix everything overnight. It takes time. It takes a change in culture. It takes a change in the thought process of management to get things where you need them to be. But like I said, every company is going to be a little bit different, and it might be you need a training, cybersecurity training. I will tell you, there's not many companies out there that are in the SMB space that do it. It's looked upon as a hassle and overutilization of resources. I would make the argument that if you're not doing it, it is probably the largest risk and gap you have in your company. There are so many things that I can do to secure a network, but I can't stop an employee from clicking on something. And so having the training to get your employees used to in a secure environment, to test them, to see where they're at, and be able to easily educate the staff on what they need to do in these types of scenarios, versus when it actually happens and everything goes sideways. It's a lot easier to deal with it in a proactive standpoint than versus a reactive. And then also, if the efficacy that you get right out of the gate from training, like in the first year, is like 25%. I mean, it's a huge jump in protection, and there's just not that many technical controls out there that will get you that level of a jump and that amount of return on investment that quickly. So that's typically the first one I look at, is because most people aren't doing it. The trade is that you have to have ownership level buy-off and management buy-off to make sure that when you do implement it, that it is part of your culture and that it is being enforced at the management level. I can send emails to my client staff, but I can't enforce them to take training. And that's really where the ownership and the management have to have the buy-off to say, you know what, we are going to enforce this, because if I have an employee that clicks on something that can have a company-ending event, I think it's worth my time and my effort and resources to put towards it.